Hello and welcome back to the Learn Adobe Experience Design CC course. In this lesson we're going to take a look at the Repeat Grid tool and how we can use this to save time in Adobe XD. So we have our screen design where we left off. We've set up some text, a price, a profile image and a main image on the right. So if this screen was going to display the same kind of content in the same format, we could select this, go to Edit, Duplicate and drag that down. However, if we want to change, for example, the text size on the top one, let's increase that to 20. Well, it looks absolutely awful, but it means that we've got to go through and make all of those changes to every instance of this on the page. However, there is a much quicker way to do this in Adobe XD. So what we can do is we can drag and select all of the objects here and then just click the Repeat Grid button in the Property Inspector. Now you will see these green guides appear to indicate that it's now a repeated grid, and you simply drag this bottom slider. You can also drag the right slider, but we're not going to be using that. You drag the bottom slider down and it will repeat the content for you. Now if you mouse over in between each piece of content, you will see a pink bar come up. If you click on that pink bar and drag, you will see some pixel widths to the left hand side, and you can adjust the width and it will keep the width between all pieces of content consistent for you. So let's set that to 10 and then we can just drag that back down to the bottom. Now we've adjusted the width. So then if we double click on some text and I were to increase that to, let's try 14, the text would increase in size across all of the other copies. And we can adjust that text box just to make it a bit more visible, and it makes that change across all of the other versions. So what about imagery? We don't obviously want all of these to have the same imagery. Well, you can actually change the content. You can change the imagery. You can change what the words say. And that's fine. They can all be individual. It's more about the formatting, so the color, the size, things that should be consistent between elements like this, rather than the content itself. So we've got the imagery, we can select the Repeat Grid group, and let's find our imagery. So we've got 3 avatars, 3 profile images and 3 photos. Now remember that the order in which you select these, if you do hold Shift and left click to select more than one image, the order in which you select them will determine the order that they are placed into XD. So if we left click and drag the avatars, we'll just drag that onto the top image and it will automatically populate the rest as well. We can do the same with the photos. We can do them one at a time or do them all together. Just drag them onto that top image, that first one you created, and it will automatically populate all of the ones below. And there we go. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next lesson.